So we need to make ourselves positive that we are not alone in this category of failures. There are many others who have failed along with us, and they will be moving forward with their life, and they will definitely be succeeding also. No, it is not like only those who have cracked the exam succeed. There are many. We have numerous examples of great personalities who were, let's say, not IITians, who were not able to.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Today it is an honor and a pleasure for me to introduce you all to this very particular session where we are going to know more about the difficulty of IIT JEE examination. My name is Harsh and I'm going to moderate this session for all of you, wherein I'm going to introduce you all about the event and perhaps the person who is going to interact and address all of us. First of all, I request you to kindly acknowledge and welcome the presence of our esteemed guest, and he is very dynamic, very interesting, and very charming personality, none other than Mr. Vineet Loomba, who is here with us. I would like to request all the persons those who are watching this session on YouTube to kindly applaud in the comment section and welcome the presence of our guest. Mr. Vineet Loomba is an alumni of IIT Roorkee, top educator of Unacademy, having 11 plus year of teaching experience. Vineet Sir have gave up a promising career to help students prepare for engineering entrance examination, primarily JEE Mains and Advanced. His friendly approach and unconventional teaching style has made him popular amongst students. His he intends to make a difference in the old traditional learning pattern by emphasizing the need of new teaching standards and techniques. And I believe his profile has so many things, so many glories, which I won't be able to explain in next few minutes. But I'm pretty sure during this conversation we are going to learn a lot from him. So first of all, sir, I welcome you to in this session. Thank you so much for joining and agreeing to share your thoughts with us.
Thank you so much, Harsh. It has been my honor to be here.
Thank you so much, sir. It's our pleasure too. Sir, first of all, moving to the topic of today's session, which we have chosen is what makes IIT JEE one of the most toughest exam of the world, which is a question in itself. Sir, I am framing my question, which is actually the question is it really true that IIT JEE is one of the toughest exam in the world that one can take before graduating?
I think it will be wrong to say that it is the toughest exam. Okay, see, for a fifth standard student, his annual examinations are tough. For first standard student, his annual examinations are tough. For a 10th standard student, his annual examinations are tough. So basically, at whatever level we are, right, the exam that is approaching our basically journey of academics, that exam is definitely tough for that particular person, है ना? So basically it doesn't mean that IITJ is the toughest exam. It is a good level of exam. You need a systematic approach to crack it, है ना? मतलब you will not be able to crack it just by studying for 1 month or for let's say 15 days or during the holidays that you get for your board exams. Let's say you can crack, you can score good marks in let's say mathematics class 10 board exams by studying in between the holidays also. But for JEE you need a rigorous practice, right? Rigorous systematic practice, at least for 5 months, I would say, na? Minimum 5 months if you have covered your board syllabus class 11 class 12. After that you will need minimum of around 5 months if you really want to score very high in the exams. And if you can spare 2 years, like in class 11 and class 12, you can let's say prepare side by side for these examinations, then that means you can aim really for the top 100 ranks. And it is very easy for those people, I would say, na? It is not at all difficult because all the question types we are aware of, we know how what kind of questions will be asked, and how we have to approach them. Rarely, a new set of question comes, because it has been quite many years since JEE Advanced has been happening, and I think they have run out of the new type of questions, because for a particular subject, there are limitations. So how many type of questions you can form? Some questions are new, their way of asking is new, the look and feel of the paper is difficult. They'll make it look that it is difficult, but if you solve the paper calmly, patiently, and if you have worked in the last 2 years, so I believe it is not that difficult exam, है ना? For me personally, I would say IAS is a difficult exam, because I haven't been able to start preparing for it, है ना? Every time I think of preparing it, I stop, because I think syllabus is huge. Maybe IAS is also not that difficult type of exam, huh? Because I have not delved into the preparation part. But definitely I can assure you that JEE is not a tough exam. It's just the hype that has been made by the coaching community that it is a tougher. But definitely they are right on one point, that systematic preparation needs to be done. It is difficult for a student to crack the exam on his own. If a student thinks that he can crack the exam through YouTube channels, that is a question of debate. And personally, I feel it will be very, very difficult to crack through YouTube channels. So definitely you need to have mentors, you need to have guidance, and you need to have a systematic approach.
All right, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing all these things with us. And I think the things which you have told for clearing the JEE examination, you need proper dedication and good approach towards it. I think the viewers, those who are watching this session, it will be fruitful for them. And not even only I think, but I do strongly believe this. Sir, my next question to you is: how happy are you with the new JEE Mains policy, which is recently introduced, going to be held 4 times in from the year of 2021?
See, this year has been a pandemic year, so I believe the government has taken a decision. There will be many IAS officers involved, many people of huge experience. I think maybe experience equivalent to my age. So I think I will not be the right person to comment or to cross question their decision. They have made a decision, and I am personally taking it in a positive sense, because whatever is happening around us, if we cannot change those things, we should take them positively and adjust ourselves. We cannot keep fighting the things and wasting our times, right? We cannot keep our mind into a thought that what will happen 4 times. We should see it as an opportunity. Let's say once my exam is not going good, I can improve it the next time. And also it, I think, gives the ability to students. If let's say during the first attempt they are not well, right? They are, let's say, their area is hit by pandemic, or they are in the quarantine zone, anything, right? They are not able to approach the examination center because of so many reasons. Let's say someone in their family is COVID positive and they are not moving out of the house. So I think they'll have 3 more chances. It will not be the only chance. Students generally say that my 2 years effort is judged on a one day. I don't want my effort to be judged on one day. Maybe I am not at best on that day, but if you are not best on the 4 times, that definitely shows that there was some lack of practice, lack of systematic approach during your preparation. Now you cannot give the excuse that since it was only one day and I could not perform on that day, so although if you will take my exam next time, I'll crack it. Now you are given 4 opportunities. Now you have to prove yourself that yes, if I'm not good on one day, I'll be good on the second attempt, on the third attempt, or on the fourth attempt. And it is not compulsory also. Had they made it compulsory that all 4 attempts are compulsory, then we would have said that we have put extra burden on the students. But now it is not extra burden. You give the first attempt, you don't give rest of the attempts. That is it. You give the first attempt, you give only one time, and then you go for JEE Advanced. But believe me, when you give the first time, you'll have the curiosity, you'll have an a thought that, yeah, let's do it next time also, maybe I can score even much larger. So everyone, I think everyone is going to give all the 4 attempts.
Indeed, sir, it was really a very perfect answer from your side, and I must say that it's a kind of privilege today we got to listen all those things from you. Sir, my next question to you. Actually, when I was collecting the question for this session, one question which is common at every platform, and I think I should include because you are joining us today. Sir, online versus offline J coaching, how to make the right choice?
I think basically, if you're asking the difference, right? The first difference that I feel is that in offline, I used to get chocolates when the students' happy birthday was there. Now I don't get that. I really miss that thing. So the enjoy of those free chocolates is quite different, which is definitely missing in online. Okay,
And also, teacher,
I personally believe that this is the only disadvantage for me personally. And if you see from my point of view, my delivery of lectures or my interaction with the students, I think online is better for me, because let's say I have 10 students in a class and two of the students are absent today, and I am in an offline coaching center. So those two students are now left behind because I do not have the time, I do not have the resources, and I do not have the ability to help them cover whatever portion is left. So they will have to copy the notes of the students. And there is definitely a lack of information flow when you're copying from the notes or when your teacher is telling you. So basically that thing is covered in online, because every class is recorded. Even if you miss today's class, before the next class, let's say next class is day after tomorrow, so you can cover it in the day between. So many students, in the 2 years span, they'll fall sick, they'll have to move to family functions, they'll have to go for vacations. But your coaching will not be able to adjust their vacations with your vacations, their holidays with your sickness. So you may be falling sick, you may be missing the classes on the days where important chapters are going on. So online education gives that 100% counter attack is there from online, that you can definitely cover up those things. That is a plus point, I would say, a very very plus point, which offline coaching, no matter how big the coaching is, you will not be able to get hold of those things. If you miss the classes, you can easily see the recording, one thing. Okay, second thing I say, in offline, there is a more, there is more control on the class, that we can say. But teacher spends a lot of time in controlling the class also, because other students keep on murmuring, keeps on disturbing, keeps on chatting with each other, right, during the offline. But in online, let's say I am a student, and in the chat section students are chatting, let's say random topic, I can switch off my chat. There is no need for me to open the chat. I'll open the chat only when I want to discuss it with the teacher. So I am not at all disturbed with the nonsense that may be happening in the class, right? In offline, in schools, teacher will spend so much time in making their class quiet and making them understand that you need to sit quiet and understand. But in online, if I'm sitting in my room and there is no noise in my surrounding, then in my class there is absolute silence for me, even if the others are chatting. Okay, so this is again a plus point here. Only thing in online coaching that students need to understand is that you need to be self motivated. There will be no control, no one is overseeing you. Maybe your parents are sitting with you and making sure that you are attending the classes, but if you are putting your picture in front of the camera and attending the Zoom classes, let's say with your school, that's what many students do. And during the pandemic, they did not attend the classes. They were just entering the session, shutting off their videos, and doing whatever they wanted to do. So in that scenario, it is not a good source of preparation for you. But if you are not serious, then you'll be wasting your 1 lakh 2 lakh rupees in offline coaching also. So you'll not be getting results there also. So basically you are wasting the money there, right, in offline. So if you're not serious, I would say you're wasting the money in online as well as offline. So why to go to the hurdle of wasting lakhs of rupees when you can get online courses in 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. If you want to waste your money, waste less of it, Anna. If you're not serious, so waste less of the money. But if you're serious, then if you're a serious aspirant, if you're very much sure that you want to go to IITs and IITs, then online coaching is no doubt, no doubt, Hana, no doubt. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that it is one of the best source of preparation. You get to learn from the comfort of your home. Your parents can take care of your little bit errands like washing clothes, utensils, food. Everything is taken care of by your parents. Your only focus is to study. And when you go out to a coaching, let's say you go out to Kota, Delhi, Hyderabad, Chandigarh, there you will have to manage yourself. And for a class 11, class 12 student, it is difficult. No matter how sharp he is, no matter how mature he is, no matter how sensible he is, he or she will definitely face difficulties there. And you can get the content of the teachers, top educators, top faculties right in your room, on your tablet, on your phone, on your laptop. I think it is a boon because of the technology. No one would have thought that this time would come when people will be studying for JEE in such a easy manner from the comfort of their home. So definitely for me, uh, online is online coaching is the best one at this moment, I would say, at this moment.
Indeed, sir. Again, it was really a quite insightful answer from your side. And as you have told that the many benefit of the online classes, we can learn from the comfort of our home. Apart from one drawback, which you have told, firstly that you are not going to get the chocolates after solving the DBPs and having the birthday of
Yeah.
other friends. Sir, my next question to you is, what is your advice to for someone who is determined to get into the IIT but could not clear JEE, so is thinking of taking a drop for to retry next year?
So, see, whether you are starting your preparation in class 11 or you are starting in class 12 or you are taking a drop year, first thing is that if you are serious about getting into IITs, you need to get a mentor. No matter what kind of mentor that is, maybe he is experienced teacher, maybe he is not experienced, okay? Maybe he has 100% knowledge, maybe he has 80% knowledge, maybe he is offline, maybe he is online, maybe he is he, maybe she is she, okay? Anything, but you need to have a mentor who at least say once that I am an IIT JEE mentor. I have taught students for IIT JEE from 2 years to 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, whatever be the duration, okay? So if he or she has taught for even 2 years, then also if you see that you can connect with that mentor, you should be able to connect with that mentor, you should go for that. But you should never go for, I would say, the YouTube channels that try to say that we are mentoring you. That they are not mentoring you. That is an one-sided flow of information, okay? One-sided flow of information means they are coming, teaching and going. There is no interaction, there is no interaction. How will you ask your queries? How will the teacher understand whether you have understood the concept or not? If you have not understood the concept, he will take an easier example and help you understand it. If you have understood the concept, he will take an example which is of more advanced level, so that you can get hold of another type of manipulations. So a teacher has to manage the class dynamically. Class has to be managed dynamically. It is not to be managed like I will come prepared with 10 set of questions. I have 10 questions, I'll take 1 hour and I will deliver those 10 questions, and that is it. That is not mentoring. That is not how you prepare for G. To prepare for G, your teacher has to think dynamically, how his majority of class is responding, how his class is able to understand. Are they able to understand the concept the first time you have explained, or is the first example sufficient and they have gained the knowledge that was necessary, or you need to take second example? If second example needs to be taken, what will be the level of that example? Will it be higher than the first one or lower than the first one? These decisions are need to be taken dynamically. And when we are in offline coaching, we don't bring set of questions. No 10 questions are written on the board that they will today do these 10 questions. Teacher will take the first question, see the responses. Teacher will go to the seats of those students, how they have done. Teacher will ask whether you have got the answer. If they've got the answer, teacher will now take the next question depending on the response he has got. So basically, in online coaching, we also take polls whether you have understood, yes or no, true or false. We go for it. But I never, bring in a class a set of questions which I have already decided that today from 11 to 12 I will take these 10 questions. That basically is, a pre-packaged set of question, and that is not a dynamic teaching. For an experienced teacher, it is easier to judge how the class is behaving, and for a teacher who has just started for JEE coaching, he or she may get time to understand the class. So that's the only difference between the experienced and a non-experienced teacher. But in the end, it is very important that you need to have an interaction with your teacher. A very good healthy interaction needs to be there. And you should get help of a mentor. Do not depend on YouTube. If you can afford one, it is good. If you cannot afford one, let's say you cannot afford, let's say 30,000 a year. If you cannot afford 25,000 a year, the courses, online courses are as cheap as that. 25,000 a year if you can afford. The same student was affording 2 lakhs when he was going to quota, but somehow he is not able to afford 25,000. I am not sure why the thing is there. But if you are able to afford that, you should go for a mentor. Okay, even you can go for a mentor in your own city, in your own town, in your own locality, or you can go for online coaching. Online coaching are, have very competitive prices. Prices are very less. Even your local coaching prices may be higher than the prices of the online coaching. Whatever online coaching you can take, all the prices are competitive. Okay, so I believe that you should definitely get hold of a mentor, and you should work according to his or her guidance, and should not depend on your own guidance or on the general guidance that we as a YouTuber give. Okay, I also take YouTube session, but those are general sessions. Those I'm taking to help the students understand the difficulty level of the exam. And in every session I would say that go for a mentor. Okay, do not depend only on the YouTube sessions. It will not be helpful. It will not be fruitful in the end. Basically everyone is looking for results. We are studying so that we can get a seat in a top college. If we don't get a seat in the top college, these all motivation sessions, these all lectures of 1 hour, 1.5 hour on YouTube, no matter of what YouTubers are doing, they are doing a lot of hard work. No matter, no, I'm not questioning that they're not doing the work. The thing is that that work is not going to bear the fruits. We are sowing the seeds, we are watering also, but we are expecting a mango fruit wherever we have not, sowed the seed of a mango fruit, so we'll not get the mango fruit. So we need to understand that you need to have a mentor who can guide you throughout your journey of IIT or any other exam for 2 years.
Indeed, sir, very meaningful. I think you have told the importance of mentoring, which is really very important for the preparation of this IIT JEE examination. Sir, my next question to you is, sir, as we all know, you actually had cleared the IIT JEE examination yourself. Sir, what do you feel? What are the some of the most common myths of IIT JEE examinations?
One thing is that students believe that you have to complete whole syllabus. Like in class 10, we are made to believe that all the questions in the mathematics book NCRT has to be done. You cannot leave any question. That is for class 10 boards, maybe even true for class 12 boards. For JEE, you need not complete 100% syllabus of JEE. You, even if you have done 80%, 70%, you can easily get a decent rank. The thing is that everyone aims for higher advanced level problems. Everyone aims for, taking up their knowledge to 100%. Everyone will go for the topics which are not mentioned in the syllabus, but their friends are doing it, therefore we are also doing it. They are solving the books which are at a much higher level than JEE Main, JEE Advanced, and they are solving it because their friends are solving it. Their friends in the other coaching are solving it, so we are also solving it. The thing is that you need to go for revision also. You need to revise the things which you have studied instead of going for the higher level topics. Students spend most of the time in going in depth of a particular topic and understanding higher level and more higher level, more advanced level problems. But the thing is that they are unable to recall even the basic concepts, even the standard problems of JEE main level, JEE advanced level. First you should master those. Once you have mastered those, let's say you are getting 200 plus in mock test, 250 plus in mock test, then you can go for more advanced level material, more advanced level solving. But if you see the cutoff of this exam, cutoff of the exam is around 80 marks, 90 marks, 100 marks. So these many students, this is the level of the marks that top 1 lakh students have attained out of 10 lakhs. And if even if only 1 lakh of them are able to attain 100 plus marks, that means that others who were preparing, they were not preparing in the right manner. All they were doing is going for advanced level problem, thinking that JEE advanced will be very tough. The questions in the JEE advanced are very basic level questions. They will test your fundamental concepts. They will test whether you are able to understand the concepts that were mentioned in the syllabus. They rarely go out of the syllabus. They will rarely ask questions that are not mentioned in their syllabus. So it is better that we stop seeing what our friends are doing. Instead we should start believing what our educator, what our teacher is telling us, and we should follow that material. We should always go for easier concept first, then average concepts, then more advanced concept, then we should raise that level, and we should keep revising. Students many times students forget to revise. They'll keep on shifting from first chapter to second to third, fourth, fifth. When they once they move to seventh, eighth chapter, and let's say teacher asks that tomorrow will be the test of chapter number 1, so they will be totally blank. Now what was there in chapter number 1? What have we studied? Because it has been 3-4 months since they have revised the first chapter, and they were busy in moving forward with the syllabus rather than revising. So it is very important that once you are moving forward, you should take care of the chapters also which you have done earlier, so that you don't forget them and you don't have to put in extra time to cover them at a later stage. So you should believe that JEE Advanced is not as tough as it seems, but you need to start covering in a systematic manner. You need to have a mentor who can guide you, who can help you, and who can judge your understanding level and teach accordingly. Okay, teach accordingly. It is very important that your mentor is helping you according to your level. Let's say you are asking me, sir, please recommend me a book. Now for me to recommend you a book, I need to understand you at what level you are. Every book is of another level. Every book has a different set of questions. Every book can be done in so many ways. It depends on how confident you are in your current topics, what is your current level of understanding. Based on that, I can recommend a book. And if you need a general recommendation, there are many sessions on YouTube which where people will recommend you books. The thing is that those are general recommendation. All the YouTubers will give you the same set of books. Those are the popular books. Thing is that you need to understand what is best for you, and for that you need to have a person who knows you completely and who can tell you that you should take up this book and solve these set of questions that will be beneficial to you. So my point will be that your mentor is the best guide that you'll get, and he or she will definitely keep you out of the myths that may develop during your JEE preparation.
Again, sir, I must say that you have made very clear point that there is no point of solving the very high level book, so-called Mauritian Void, I. Rudo, and Rasni Khalida. There is no.
Yeah,
And let me tell you that.
definitely. I didn't want to name those books, huh? But definitely, there's no point. You should start with the basics, then move forward. Huh? Don't think what others are solving. Just go by your flow, by the flow of your teacher.
And let me tell you, sir, I was in conversation last time with Sir S.C. Verma. He told me that he has written his concept of physics only after reading the Resnick and Halliday. He told me that when I have gone through this book, actually I have found that this book is totally different for Indian student, because India में बंदर होते हैं और अलग अलग चीजें अलग अलग तरीके से होती, कैसे टंकियां होती. तो हमने फिर उसमें अपनी किताब लिखी जो कि इंडियन स्टूडेंट को समझ में आए, ताकि वो रियलाइज कर सके. And I think we all need to understand is that there's many great author in India itself, so we need to follow them. Sir, I don't want to
Definitely.
take you much time. So moving to my last question of this session is, everyone actually this is question is not only for IIT JEE students, it is a quite general question. uh, Everyone has a plan after achieving success, but if you fail by mistake, then how you need to deal with failure? No one talks about that. Do you
See,
think, sir, we first need to learn the art of accepting the failure gracefully without feeling humiliated?
definitely. See, it needs to be a part of our curriculum. There needs to be a chapter, there needs to be subject how to handle negative things that are happening in your life, whatever be those, how to handle the negative emotions, how to handle the failures. This needs to be taught to a child during the early stages, so that he understand that there are two emotions basically that will be governing his life. One is happiness and one is sadness. And these two things are, related to always to our expectations. Let's say I am expecting a rank of 100, all India rank 100 in an examination, and I get a rank of, let's say, 1000. I will be disappointed, I will definitely be disappointed. But let's say I'm expecting a rank of 5000, but I get a rank of 3000, I'll be happy to achieve that rank. So my happiness and sadness is not an absolute criteria. It is always in relation to what I am expecting. It will always be related to my expectations, what I'm expecting out of the examination. But somehow, let's say I am not able to crack the exam itself. So see, at that stage there will be numerous aspirants. Only 1%, 2% are able to crack the exam. Others are numerous aspirants, so they will also be doing something. You should believe that I am with them. If I am not in the top 10,000 slot, let's say out of 10 lakh, so I am with rest 9 lakh 90,000 students. And those students will also be doing something in their life. They'll also be going for different careers, they will also be going to different colleges. So it is just an exam. Yes, if I would have cracked the exam, my life would have been easier, my career path would have been easier. But that doesn't matter. I can also now succeed. I'll put in an extra effort during the college time, and I will once I graduate, then I'll go for a good jobs and I'll get those, right? So we need to make ourselves positive that we are not alone in this category of failures. There are many others who have failed along with us, and they'll be moving forward with their life, and they will definitely be succeeding also. No, it is not like only those who have cracked the exam succeed. There are many. We have numerous example of great personalities who were, let's say, not IITians, who were not able to crack exam, who even failed in their 6th class, 7th class, 10th class, who got, let's say, passing marks in class 12 board exams. You get to see lot of pictures, lot of stories on the social media, where these inspirational stories tells us that your failure at one stage of life does not define the rest of your life. If you are failing at one stage, that does not mean that you will definitely fail in the coming stages of your life. So we should start again with our life. Let's say we should try to get counseling from some experienced person, that what would be the best thing now to do for me. But we should take everything in the positive sense. We should not get disheartened. We should try to see that, okay, one exam is done, I'll go for now the next possible exam, next possible college, next possible course that I can get. And we should that is what life is. Life is not defined on successes and failures, it is just a journey. And we have taken birth, we have started the journey, and someday this journey will end. We are not sure when it will end. So we should just keep on enjoying this journey. We should keep on helping others, we should keep on helping ourselves, and we should try to enjoy it. We should try to learn whatever is a role. Let's say say we are a student, our role is to study. Let's say we get married, our role will be to handle the family, our role will be to get a job, and after that means that's the part and parcel of life, that's a journey. And we should not, take things to our heart and see that we should leave everything and we should sit idle in a room and get disheartened, we should get depressed. Those things should not be there. We should always keep on working in our life. We should always keep on achieving our small targets that will give us happiness, and that's how the life is simply.
All right, sir, you have made many important points, and one which I like the most is that I'm quite impressed. You told that IIT JEE examination is just an examination. We need to look into
Right.
it just like an examination, not we have to see our life into it. Sir, I must say that there is a lot to learn from you, and I think that it was really a very healthy discussion with you, and the kind of energy you brought into this session was very inspiring for all of us. Thank you so much, sir, for joining and giving your important time. We look forward to conduct more sessions with you in future.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
And on the ground is where I stand. Never give up, that was always the plan. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone.